Hello guys and welcome back. I know this video is a one of a kind on my channel, but I am sure it will be the best path. Today I'm building my very first PC with no experience at all, with the parts sent to us by our sponsors. All links will be in the description below, and without any further ado, let's get right into the video. So first, let's go ahead and unbox our case that will be holding all of our components today. We got the height Y60 because of its incredible aesthetic look and the design that is not available from any company, and I really admire the design. I think it's the best in the market. This is the Snow White Y60, 3 glass panels, and has incredible room for cable management, more than enough. And yeah, looks very clean in my opinion. Let's go ahead and open it. So let's go ahead and name our parts. For the graphics card, we got the 3080. It's a previous gen GPU that is enough for AAA titles and will get the job done. This is the PNY Accelerate 10GB version. Has also amazing RGB lighting, and I think it will be perfect for this build as it's neat and compact. And the next part is the CPU. It is the central processing unit. We went with the Intel 13600KF. It is and will be more than enough for any game. It has 14 cores, 20 threads, with a whopping 5.1 GHz overclock. This is my first time holding a CPU, already so nervous, but I have high hopes for the build and that it will be perfectly smooth. So yeah, next part. The memory, the RAM, we have the Team Group White 32GB 16x2 DDR5 RAM. It can be overclocked at 5600 MHz. It says AMD optimized, but I've read on Google that it's like it's okay whether it's Intel or AMD. It has amazing RGB, can't wait to see it. For storage, the Samsung 980 Pro will be sufficient. It has 1 TB with 7000 megabytes read speed per second. I think it will be more than enough for me as I don't play that much games. Now for the cooling, Lianli sent us their 140mm fans. They look very awesome with the RGB. They have really good speeds also, and the software, the L-Connect 3, is just so now good. Let's get things spiced up with the motherboard. The Gigabyte Z790UD AC is the best pick for me as it can fit in the budget and it has just the perfect compatibility and the functionality we need. Let's go ahead and check it out. For the intense heat of our CPU, we need a strong cooling system, which will be the Lianli Galahad 2 Trinity SL Infinity 360mm AIO with over 3000 RPM. This can keep the 13600KF under 40 while idle and pretty cool under intense heats. It has amazing design with changeable looks and it's customizable, which I just really like about it. The PSU, the power supply, such an important part. I am repeating, nobody should cheap out on. It can fry the GPU or the motherboard. I went with the MSI MPG A850G, 850 watts, 80 plus gold. It will be perfect because it has ATX 3.0. It will future-proof our system for the next generation of graphics cards. And for the system, it's more than enough for overclocking. So now let's get into the real talk and unbox our motherboard, the Z790UD AC. Opening it, having the first look. Okay, it's a motherboard. Let's go ahead and take it out. How do we take this out? I'm like legitimately scared to break anything. Okay, so we pull. Okay, yeah, perfectly out. So you can see, oh, it's sealed. Okay, I don't know what am I even saying at this point. Let's put it aside and see what comes also in the box. I'm voiceovering, that's why, but it's alright. A carton, I don't know, I have that. And these cables, they're still a mystery for today, bro. Wi-Fi antennas. The motherboard claims it has Wi-Fi 6E, but once I connected it to Wi-Fi, it was pretty slow. This is a single screw. I connected it to a LAN cable, which is way better and offers full speed. This cable, I don't know what is it for, to be honest. Like, what does it do? If anybody knows, just let me know down in the comments. So we go ahead and close our motherboard box. I've seen everybody like just put the motherboard in the box, so I said just let's do it. Now we're gonna just go ahead and open it. Okay, let's pull it out. Whoa, so heavy. Bro, the pen's so sharp. I don't know if you can see it, but way many tiny stuff. Like the connectors and power things. I wanna give up. So now we're gonna unbox our CPU and install it. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. I've watched many tutorials before I start anything. Like, big thanks to TechSource for being just there. We're gonna take it out and I'm gonna struggle. Manual, who cares, bro? Just throw that. Intel processor, alright. So we go ahead and open the CPU, extract it out. Bro, why do I feel I'm just gonna break it? It feels so premium. Okay, so I just ripped it apart, but okay, nobody cares at this point. Let me just get my CPU out of there. Okay, whoa, it's actually pretty heavy. So we go ahead and remove the plastic. The 30 and 600 KF. It's pretty powerful. I know it's an i5, but it's pretty powerful. So as I know, we pull this lever. I don't know this thing, yeah. It just went up, and we just gonna take that. To be honest, I didn't even know how did I align it. I just put it in there and it just slid in. Like, thank God, bro. Like, I didn't even know what I was doing, but thank God everything like went normally. I'm trying my best not to touch it, like, from anywhere. I was not even like, I thought touching the surface would just ruin it. So now the CPU is perfectly installed in place. The camera angle is not the best, but so it's installed perfectly, like it's not moving, so I think everything's alright, and I just go and close that. Pulling the lever down. This plastic, I thought it would pop off. Oh, yeah, I didn't secure it from, okay, I just should have pushed it down. So now that everything is in place, we're good to go. This thing popped off, whatever. now we just go ahead install the RAM. We just pull down the clips. I went with the A2 and B2 to activate the dual channel. I'm telling you, this is my first time. I really don't want to mess anything up. This is even like my first PC. I've never seen or touched any PC in my life, I mean. So this is the team group, DDR5 white RAM. We're just gonna take it out of the box. I mean, the RGB looks pretty amazing. I never thought like RAM actually feels like this. All of this stuff is just new to me. Okay, so we go ahead and take the first piece out. As I saw in TechSource's video, we just align the notch with the notch and push everything firmly into place. So let's go ahead, we took it out. Maybe not. So we just align the notch. I push it. I'm scared to break anything. So, okay, it went in. I heard the click noise. Yeah, I heard it. Now let's go ahead with our second piece. We're gonna install it in the B2 slot. And just like that, okay, perfectly installed. Just making sure. I'm pressing it over and over again. I'm just so scared if anything goes wrong. Okay, so we have our screwdriver. It has a magnetic head, which just makes life way easier. I know it's manual, but it's alright. We gotta put some work in. Now we're just gonna install our M.2 SSD. We just remove the thermal pad, I think that's what's called. It has a plastic thing on it. Okay, yeah, just gonna remove it now. So satisfying. Now this is the 980 Pro SSD. It's a Gen 4 SSD, which is like pretty fast. It is also console compatible. We're just gonna align the notch, same as we did with the RAM, and it's just gonna go in. We gotta press firmly, and we use the M.2 screw to secure it in place, because you don't want that thing flying like that. Okay, we press it down and just screw everything in. Perfectly done. Okay, perfectly in place. We're just gonna return the thermal pad, just like that. Align everything up. Alright. What is happening? Come on, just okay, perfect. Now we just gotta screw it in and everything will be fine, just like that. Screw everything right into place. I'm just so scared to ruin anything. Now onto our 360mm AIO, the Lianli Galahad 2 Trinity cooler. It looks amazing. I just love that it's customizable. You can change the look. The L Connect software, it's so good, so perfect. Yep, this is it, the best software for RGB. Now let's go ahead and take this thing off. So these are the parts that came inside the carton of the cooler. We're just gonna unwrap the radiator to get things started with. I'm just handling it very gently because scared anything goes wrong. Like, I don't actually know how durable are PC parts. Like, I've seen like motherboard pins being bent, and I'm just so scared. This is like the first customizable look. And this is the second one. They're all pretty awesome. Like, I just can't lie. But I'm just gonna stay with the default one to not include any more steps. I just want to make it as simple as possible. And when I become an expert, hopefully I'll just change the heads. Okay, so moving on, we got the cables, all the necessary ones. This one is for the I actually don't know what is it for. This is the controller. Like, we need it to control the RGB and all this good stuff. So everything so far is going as planned. So this is the case. We're just gonna remove the plastic bag. I know you can't see much, the camera angle is so dumb, but we're just gonna take the plastic wrap off. Yep. So now I've screwed in the motherboard. I put it on the standoffs, I don't know what they're called, and screwed everything into place. Now I just want to make a clear point that's really important. The 360mm AO doesn't normally fits in the Y60. You need to sandwich the radiator and the fans, like put the mounting bracket between them and then screw the fans, because if not it will never fit. I actually struggled a lot while I just didn't know what to do. I was about to give up. So now we just apply thermal paste to the block, and we use these thumb screws. They're actually like pretty easy to use. I like them. Yeah, and we just screw that in, and after we screwed everything in, now we just gotta plug in the cables. One goes in the motherboard, one goes in the controller, all that good stuff. Now onto unboxing the fans, the SL Infinity 140mm fans. I'm gonna put them on the side. I could have gone with 123 fans, but I just think like these are the best option for me. So this plugs into the fan. With the chaining of the fans, it just makes it very easy for cable management and saves you so much time and space, because you don't need that many cables. It's only one cable and it connects pretty easy. We just gotta screw in the fans after we chain them. Screw in the fans. I just can't wait to see the RGB. It looks so amazing. Now on to unboxing the power supply. It is ATX 3.0 ready for PCI I think 5. Makes life easier, like future proofing. You don't have to change out your CPU like in the next 3-4 years, in case any new GPU comes out, like the 50 series or I don't know, these AMD GPUs. So we got the manual, the power supply itself. Oh, it's heavy. No, it's actually heavy. And this bag, it has I think all the cables. So the power supply itself has also the 0 fan RPM mode. It just makes the fan silent when there is not much work to do. So these are all of the necessary cables, the UK plug, the screws to hold the power supply in place, and now just aside from the studio lights, I just wanna unbox the 3080. I'm just pretty excited. This graphics card, bro, I just saw many videos and I think it's just gonna suit me perfectly. It's not too much and it's not like a bad GPU. Just gonna go ahead and take that out, remove the foam. Whoa, just look, it feels so premium. I don't even want to touch it, bro. I'm literally scared to break it or just do anything bad. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and take it out of the plastic thingy. Yo, it just feels, this is like my first time holding a GPU. I've never seen or touched one in my life, like face to face. 3 display ports, 1 HDMI. The RGB will look cool, hopefully. And now we're just gonna install it in our case. Everything's ready. I've plugged everything in and cable management is just at its finest. So we're just gonna go ahead and pull the lever down for this thing. Yeah, we just pull it down so we can insert the GPU. So satisfying. Just to remove these for the first time. I just recommend anybody to build their own PC. I know it might be hard, but it's worth every second of it. Like the experience you get, like it's so nice playing on a machine that you built, if you know what I'm saying. Like it can even cost you cheaper than building and then buying, I mean, a pre-built one. Building it yourself just is way more fun. You can watch tutorials, get a friend to help you, but I personally prefer building, although I've never tried it in my life. And yeah, let's just screw the graphics card in so it doesn't move, stays stable. Now everything's good and ready to go. We're just gonna plug in the power cables, the two 8 pins connectors. I'm just gonna plug that in. I don't know why it took me too much, but the cable sleeve itself, it looks nice. Now that one cable installed, we just gotta install the second one. I'm still so nervous, making sure nothing moves, so stressed about it. Now we align the 6 and the 2 pin and we just install it. Everything's ready and good to go. I've plugged it in the power. Let's see if it powers on. Let's go ahead. I'm just really nervous, bro. What if it doesn't work? I'm gonna have to redo the whole cable management. Okay, this is very intense. Yo, the cable management, it's so bad. I still don't know. Why am I giving you a thumbs up? Yeah, don't forget to like the video, please. So now that the side panel's back on, we just gotta test it. It's gotta be just the moment of truth, the moment where we know if we did everything right. So let's go ahead. We're just gonna click the button. Okay, we clicked it, everything's spinning. Okay, the RGB on the graphics card worked, the fans worked, the RAM, the AIO. Yo, this is so nice. Yo, the fans, they just okay, we loaded into BIOS. Okay, so we load into BIOS. I'm just gonna set Windows and everything up, and I'm just gonna get some benchmarks running. Yo, it looks so amazing. Now let's just do the honors and peel this off. Yo, this just gives me peace of mind. so satisfying. Like in person doing this, this just feels way too good to be true. This is like, I can't believe I actually built a fully functioning PC. I'm just really excited to test some games on it and benchmark it to see if there's like anything I did wrong, or the cooling, or maybe I screwed something up, but hopefully not. Okay, so on the last glass panel, we're just gonna take that off quickly. We got no time to waste. Like the RGB, bro. RGB over performance all day, every day. Okay, so this is the next day, and this just arrived at my door, the Streamer Plus V2. I thought Lianli just sent the fans and the AIO, but no, they sent us the Streamer Plus V2. It just maybe arrived late because of the delivery people, I just don't know. Anyways, yeah, let's just go ahead and open this up. This really looks like amazing. So here we have we opened up, we have the controller. Oh, this is different one than the fans. And we got the white clips in case you want to change the colors, but I'm just not gonna do it, I'm too lazy. 24 pin. This is the motherboard one, I assume, which supposedly have like crazy RGB effects. It should just look amazing. Yo, it's pretty flexible too. And the manuals, who cares? You know, we just don't read manuals. So I plugged it in. I put everything together off cam because the cables, I just don't like them. I hate them because I don't know how I can show you like the plugging, and yeah, I just don't know how. So we're gonna go ahead and power the PC, and whoa, bro, just like the beginning, the Streamer Plus V2 just looks amazing. But I do have to mention something. I missed like I can't have both the AIO because I don't have enough USB headers on my motherboard. So the AIO block either it or the Streamer Plus. But I did buy an USB hub from Amazon. The NZXT USB hub is gonna arrive soon, and yeah, I'm just gonna update you with the response for it and test on some benchmarks.